limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't panic surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. On first down, Dobbins, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Now a handoff looking right. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the Eagles' 8-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Hatch Charlie. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up. Ready, go.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Ready? 57 to Mike. Keep it up, defense. Keep 80 weapon. 80 weapon. Buzz. Yep. I got motion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Here we go. 6 orange. Chopper. Alert flare.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. It's a second down run with Sanders. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
30. Switch.
On 2nd down and 4. Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. On play action, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. On third down, Dobbins. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Eagles.
Go. 280! Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Check. Watch the before.
And an Eagle first down.
54.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Shit. Check 99. Check 99.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Exit. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Check your hot read.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check 3.
He'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Sunday.
On 1st down, Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wentz now to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Play action. Now Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple of completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Nice 7. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 57. Ready. 57. Watch the run. Watch the run. 57 to Mike. Let's go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Give me some. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Go. 57. Mike 57. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check 3. Check. Set. Watch the edge.
2nd and 15. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And his kick here is good. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Second and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check nickel. Smoke.
And that'll set him back 5. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Watch the pass. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see, 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be. And
trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I'm here all day. Mike 55, Mike 55.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here, but we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
55, Mike. That's what I do.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
On first down, Dobbins. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Straight 15, straight 15. Right there, 55. I got you. I got you.
At the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
Chase that.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Now he's flushed out left. And he's going to keep it here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down.
Here we go. 180. Watch a slap.
They'll run on first down. Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the cornerback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
That's complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back now in Arlington. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter.
Waiting. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On first down, Dobbins. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 9-yard line.
Throwing on second and 8. Wentz throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
He's crashing. He's checking.
On play action, Wentz to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Let's go. Let's go. Damn.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 13. 36. 36. Go. And go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Watch Twiz. Watch Twiz. He's coming. He's coming. He's ready.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Under 10. Under 10. Let happen.
He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Let's go now. Let's go now. Let's go now. 30 pace. Let's go. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
We want this. Check, 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 check. 61. Matchbox, right.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
No timeout. You got to go quick here.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Let's go. 15 lining. You got nothing.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. His pass caught at the 4. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd down and 15.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come. 57. Mike, 57. Watch the screen. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.